Hello everybody, I'm King of Death and today I'm playing some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And today I'm continuing from last one, I cannot make it. Alright. Let's figure out what rooms are there on this floor. Come good. Yeah, looks nice to oh, this room. Oh, good, yeah. It's nice in here. Can't wait to hear all these bad poisons or something. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. This thing's real?
Watch out!
Watch out! That's a Monokuma flower I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like whoa and the plant's all like snap and your breath is all like brown dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. As in the Hooks Academy added an improvement and after improvement and created this miracle creature. You also both panic. They don't go here anymore. They die during the tragedy.
Actually,
by the way, despite how it looks, this flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
Well done.
Such an eco-friendly creature is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Despite more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared, and it broke all our hearts. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Just to be sure, I should take a look inside the pool. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farming tools. Leaning against the back wall is that a pickaxe? Man, is this Minecraft now? Okay, there's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? I'm inspecting everything because Monokuma coins. There's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? Wait, isn't that Mondo's gang? Isn't that Ichimaru's best friend's gang? Feels like I remember seeing that somewhere. Where? I'm sure that's Mondo's gang, but I'm not sure. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Oh, it's not working. Never be. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Okay, look at these. I'm looking at everything because Monokuma coins. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Might make it smell less like okay. Okay, what else I have to look at? Yeah, the camera. Oh, he doesn't even push them quite hard, the camera's bad. Chicken coop? What's the chicken coop doing here? So I see if it has chickens. Do we like for KFC? They're just regular chickens, right? Well, they're mutated. Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs to the base or something crazy like that. It seems safe. that I can investigate each one of these. It's a chicken. It doesn't have like a second form, right? It's chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It's a chicken. It really is right, like I can say that for sure. I guess it's a chicken. Not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? Would you have ever guessed it's a chicken? It's not gonna like lay a bomb, is it? I hope it doesn't. Step away from the chicken coop. I need to. Oh, you like the chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're just especially cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. So there's 4. Exactly? 5, you know the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of actual numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of cosmetics.
I'm at least 30% right.
Okay. Oh, that's more than I expected. It's a number of power, refreshing number on par with hands squeezed all natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Oh, what's this? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditions or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it up without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running for sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you want some kind of water? Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, okay, so how's it going? At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they're just panels that the wall. They just painted the walls and the ceiling. Ah. Oh, but the plants are all real. It seems it's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Why is that bad? Just again, don't you realise the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath it. Their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I think it's thinking too much of the plants here. It's not plants and zombies that are all flipping like ready to battle.
Well?
I'm serious. That's what makes it worse. I'm leaving before this plant maniac starts thinking that the end is nigh. Right, did I just have something up there and catches them and then puts them all back in the air again? I need to know. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Wow. Hey look, there's armor here. I still have armor in this display. It's extremely Japanese. And I found a minor coin. Monica, do you just leave these here for me to inspect stuff all the time? The straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Thank you for the Monica coins. Okay, so I could actually test these. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathrooms. School bathrooms. Disgusting thing. Disgusting places. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
That's weird. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? It's never out of place. Wait, you can read my mind? Of course I can. Okay, I'm just guessing like both of these websites. Even though this room is totally incredible.
Hey.
Okay, there is. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mikuro Ikusaba.
Like, why was she talking about a random name I'd never heard before? Other than this players already knows.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
No, it's not that much. I'm so tempted to say the actual title.
Watch out for her.
Yep, so I will definitely watch out for her. Kyoko. I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Oh. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera. Why do I never think maybe I should ask Kyoko these things when we're close to the flipping area where there's no surveillance?
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that what if it was important, the mastermind couldn't find out. Well, how can Kyoko get our hands on information that could be that important? It's code. And then, do you know who's Mondo and the others who me? That's just code names. You know who's Mondo and who is Hafumi.
So then...
You all use code names then. Okay. But I'm going to use code names suspicious only based around the game I'm playing at this moment in time, in case there are people who haven't heard of the Danganronpa legends. We're finished here. Damn it. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end, but it only just began. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Why do I try? Like I said, what's at the very top of this room? This hallway. Okay, I've noticed there's 3 classrooms on this place. I'm never looking in the classrooms unless I have to. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. It's like, it says Biolab? Biolab. That we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Cheesy horror movie. Cheesy horror movie. Please don't make me go, like, speak to everyone. Okay, let's speak to the The floor seems different compared to all the other, as I'm not sure why it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Okay. What else am I supposed to... Do I have to go in the classrooms? If I have to, I'm going to... Don't like the classrooms. That's what classrooms... Catfish you can. Wait up. I'm gonna punish you. Gross. I will always be looking at these blackboards if I ever have to enter the classroom. I guess it would Turko has to say. I guess he can say. Does she still want to talk to me about something? Turko, what's wrong? She can't say anything. The Akira forbid her from speaking. Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more, and I might get I think she's almost just a little more. Get it? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is they're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. How dedicated is she to listening to everything Byakuya tells her? That's sad. Can't get a single bit of information out of her. Let's go for this question. Wait, nighttime secret. No, stop. He's so dead. Who made these? Who made them? Why came out? How weird is your mind? Can't. I just can't. Okay, let's check this other classroom. Oh. Wait a minute, it's just the student council room. Hey, I thought the blood was supposed to be pink. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses with blood. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in this, his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before, and none I never got over how terrible it was. It was the smell of death and despair. Man, someone, get some air freshener. This room smells terrible. But the smell here is strong. Condensed, it's the smell of a battlefield. Someone made them shoot each other. Which of them was guns like the ground with a gun. It's obviously a confiscated mall, so none of you barbarians will try and kill me. It's so sad that I watched the Danganronpa 3 anime, so I already know what happened in this room. Rakuma must have...
Hey!
Wait,
Come on
what?
now.
My fault again? Stop trying to blame me, trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, I'm quite it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you a little, an itty bitty, icky squeezy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
So it's pretty scary, huh? With blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait!
So
I can't wait!
It's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep living and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left in the way he found it. Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Byakuya, please tell me. What did you find out from this room? First I gotta look at all these chalked outlines. The Mike only did the short outline, so they just leave the short outlines. The white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? 10. Those 10 people died. No. I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that, but you always see it at the scene of the murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it, but it's so obvious that someone died here. I thought the blood was pink. Do we just have a mutation where our blood's pink in this game, and everyone else's blood's just looking red as hell? There's blood all over the place. I just shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their colour has changed. Although I think it's safe to assume that these stains are considerably old. Okay, I'm going to take an explanation for why the blood's red in this room. This is all real blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Why do we consider Byakuya friends again? Beauty area? No. I'm not even a man. Why am I not allowed to look at the handprints on the wall or anything? It seems like the windows still blocked, looks so sad. Byakuya, what about what Monokuma just told us? It's like I'm not even here, he must be lost in thought. If he really thinks that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Byakuya, as peasants have feelings too. This is one of the martyrs barricades appears useless. No, I don't care. Actually no, it's totally useless no matter what. No. Monokuma always appears with them, but he never appears at like a good time. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following up every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many are there really? Like, I need to know, like, how many cameras are there in the school? Okay, I guess I'm leaving. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. Toko still didn't speak a word. She was very dehydrated by the time they got back to the dining hall, and she was almost dead, so Byakuya let her drink one sip of water. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. At least there's an even number on each side though.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sore puss. We have been positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still fill the basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reserve positive. That's like reverse positive thing. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay. Byakuya, since you said, by the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor, well, no strange, it's a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrifying, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody is smell concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm getting bath just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words...
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch were killed in that? Stop, seriously, I'm getting so out.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Also known as Vegeta used a Gallic gun. You're thinking the same thing then? My theory is the last murder that took place in the room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago. No, tragedy had to be fucking much bigger to close down Hope's Peak. I think they would have like closed down for like a month or two for that much deaths in their school, and then like checked every single student and then increased security. But I don't think that many deaths would lead to the biggest, most awful event in human history.
In other words...
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. Oh yeah, it was the student body, okay. Oh yeah, that's why it was so devastating that they died. I don't really care, I hated that Pikachu girl died. If that's true.
It's all clear now.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us even heard about something like that happening? Again, it could have been covered up, it's flipping Hope's Peak, they have ties with everyone. Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, let's get off the depressing stuff. I changed all the windows on the floor, and the fifth floor. From the back that used to kind of be Sakura's, and the back that used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escaping on the fifth floor either. Either way, we would have died from the fall even if the windows weren't barred, you fucking idiots. But when I was looking around, I realised something about the layout of the school. Really, what is it? What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the fifth floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask?
So then?
Because if you did, you must have noticed the fifth floor is lacking something every other floor has. So think on all the other floors, but not on the fifth floor. I talk about stairs. There aren't any stairs leading up from the fifth floor. I was just thinking bathrooms. So sure, bathrooms are all the other floors. There aren't any stairs leading up from the fifth floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the fifth floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is still the underlying mystery. Well, that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, he is correct. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this in more than one piece, hopefully. No, I'm sure we absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Why do I can say stuff more dramatically when it's like kind of speaking about stuff, but I can never say stuff that's like, like I can never say anything else. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupid large plank, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. I know, tool shed is so terrible. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
I'm telling a man-eating plant, I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that live in the pipe though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what a 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me a dummy, and the answer is 25. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. It makes me a genius. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. This is great. Hey guys, so Toko, I want to talk to Kugo last because she got... Hey Byaku, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me?
Hey.
Oh, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Oh, I forgot about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man, I knew you like torturing her, but come on. Tell Toko if you want to envelop us all in your shooting breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the proper human people and monsters who we all know. Oh seriously, you're just gonna take that. Take it. Shut up and don't interrupt me, Master Mia talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? While I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was a knife. Okay, so a knife. That is not a kitchen knife. Oh, that thing is huge. It's like round our sides. I got movie references.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. I will be taking that. I need to survive against all you wild behemoths. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What you gonna use the knife for? What you plan to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up like I don't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. That's the other person I think. Damn it! Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, my point. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Coco keep it. That's for sure. We don't know what she might do. Tell me what. Doesn't decide that.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, my curtain? Huh? Me? I totally trust the curtain to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I guess say?
It's all clear now.
It just says how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I really said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey Toko, do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. This master just praised me. Good for you. You never get praises from any other person because you hate it. Oh, she hates praise. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would even experience such a dream. It feels strange. The noises that concern me. What is she fantasizing? So strange, really strange, I know. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. It really does.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place in the fifth floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a click horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant or...
But...
We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well...
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Here I had some.
You know?
Okay, what did they have to say about chicken coop? There was a bunch of chicken in the chicken coop, right? That's right, five chickens. I love chickens. They make great chicken nuggets. Let's raise them up and big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken or perhaps barbecue. Delicious. or how about raw? Just there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that kill you. That kill you. Okay,
You know?
let's see. Okay, so it's some tool shed then. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words "crazy diamond" had been carved into the handle. If Ishmael was alive, he would know. He would know what that meant. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Yeah, where? That's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket says the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. What? But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo would have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Markima confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me is Toshia, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, that stuck out to me. What stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Yeah, then what's it?
Yo!
All I noticed was the lawnmower. I think maybe we could use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you getting a call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I could use it to make a crop circle or something. Yeah, that's it, so I'm gonna make a crop circle.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality wasn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible for it, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Because how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling with your head getting any your head gets any bigger. So why is it you want to figure out Kyoko's identity? Huh? Of course. He'd be saying this just because my logic was better than his in the last trial.
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she really? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Huntsville Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimmer pro, Hero's the ultimate clairvoyant, and even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? So it's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
Huh?
What? Why did you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean? Amnesia? No, not that game PewDiePie played to death.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be surprised, right? Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
It doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. So I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Never so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activities.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just told her a threat like that.
that's fine.
Fine, I understand. You won't get anything out of me though, because I seriously cannot remember what my ultimate talent is. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. Here again!
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Well, if I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. There's only the worst stuff happening, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however,
The worst school, or where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think we went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing or your heart beating is great. It grates on. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? What's the situation? And the boy walked right up to me. You asked. What's this situation? Man, the comments have just got to help. It's just like before. It's so different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyway.
What?
What the hell? What? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause, I mean...
Guys, look. Oh, I'm back, I guess.
What?
It's you, how long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At that thief, yes, that thief. I'm very sad to tell you there's a thief in your miss.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it. Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Yeah, it's filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. Well, why the heck is your precious? Shut up, I hope all of you who get stuck in a hiring freezer and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
You said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might be? It's like it has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Well, I guess it's not time. He's gonna be angry.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We need to get out of here.
You know?
We could talk about this tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your room. Don't go wandering anywhere around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disappear. Let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Do you know the way? Finally, each of us went back to our rooms. And you Gundam Knuckles died. And that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? She probably just snuck into Sakura's room. The world. Is there something I can do? Something I can. That Killer Queen time stop. I guess Kyoko, is that you at my door at 3 AM again? Literally, why is it 3 AM all the time? As I opened my eyes, I realised I'd fallen asleep without realising it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? What time is it again? Yeah, 3 AM. Oh, Kyoko.
Hey.
Oh, I've been waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. mere ocean and wait a minute. I know we're not supposed to get out during nighttime, but do you know the way? No one knows the flipping way, Knuckles. No shit. I can't. I'll put that stuck in my head. I can't just go. Kyoko invited me and like it's refused to. It's bad to refuse, Kyoko. Nani?
Hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm sure I'm used to
Correct.
it. Indeed.
So then.
Well, let me get started straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean does it have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us that someone has stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right. So it was you. But what did you steal?
So
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck in the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however.
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said? Telling her, no, I'm not gonna just lay down and die, I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
That's right, so that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. And also hate that I must flip and kill the soul. I hate you so much, I say that. She violated the school regulations to help us? She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I'd just strolled into the room, I would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. You asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. Oh. I had a feeling there was something. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did you come and headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
You know, like the only voice line that I'm gonna hear this chapter that isn't from the trial.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Yep.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It's not a talent though. Did you find out what this Mukuro Ikusaba, about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
she may very well be the headmaster. The mastermind. Mastermind? We'll find the mastermind out in chapter 5. I thought there was a chapter 6 thing. Okay, but didn't Alsugo already say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. But sure, such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. Unless she knows the headmaster. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean that Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
playbook gets faster each minute. After you hit. Wow. Anyway, this key is the only one opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can let it go. We can't let it go now, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even?
So...
like, I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw my Kuba's attention again while I go and find out. Great. Hey, my Kuba, I want to have a conversation with you again. You know, enough of these late night conversations. I like we're coming out at night in my pajamas. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't take that. You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know what. There's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch us on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Molecule at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was just pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have you been a lucky guess will be proven true. Akira thought she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Molecule at the same time, then there would have been a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe for that. Now what the reward, the risk is just too high. But when I think about what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think we need to worry about all that much. After all, within minimal restrictions, we are free to explore how it's been carrying out your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, and am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. So if the headmaster decides, if the mastermind decides to do something, the rules won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove the hypothesis. Right?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something, but whether we succeed or not, there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Ah, damn, that's so true. But danger's annoying. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel. Wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's There's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it. For me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, but because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that
So
easily. Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace and as she left. That wasn't like in every other time. Was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away? No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. I confused Monokuma by telling him he was a poopy butt. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I broke a bone. I got a bone to pick with you. Now, a few months later.
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way. Huh?
Most
What were you and Kyoko doing? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you, in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steaming moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm, I bet you guys. Remove to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over, didn't you? I can't. He has a sensor module. Not gonna talk here. Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes because I'd like to maintain a healthy life of observation for far away from X-ray exploit. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because maybe it's because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway. Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all the trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I want to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a Madismois or a dude fella.
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom there is no male or female. But actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My
Then what am I?
existence!
My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck in. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What do you think?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
I'm being
You gotta be
loyal.
kidding me. You gotta be 100 megatons freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or some beating tips. This is just crazy and all. Put up some truths. Recent Team Boys as nutty as you.
What the heck?
God, you're so awful. Fine, I'll tell you. Yeah, it was a kid. Flipping that bit. What was the second thing? It's a blank, stupid secret. Fill it in yourself, damn veggie swamp. Making me tread all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And then next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monica was stormed off. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I do is wait and hope Kyoko made it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she'll find. She'd find, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. My theater times, yeah. Man, I'm loving it. I'm getting more times than...
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
What's that on the TV? That picture of a different Danganronpa game, is that picture of a game in game made before or something? I need to know. Oh, really? I ain't gonna do the mind kill. Oh yeah, I got two! This super stylish, super fashionable game is created by Spike Toonsoft. Then we've got to buy it now.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too!
You're just shouting out your own company. And it's so flipping funny. I'm gonna say, great, the alarm clock and Monokuma saying morning time. Blech.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
Oh, great.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Look, I hear this every flipping day. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyways, I need to get to the dining hall. I wonder now, why did Kira go sleep? Like, she'd be breaking school rules if she didn't sleep in her room. Did she sleep in soccer? Like, did she sleep in one dead people's rooms?
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so good, so great.
What's your problem?
I hate hiccups. Damn it. You really think a toilet excuse like, hey, that is gonna work?
Huh?
Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Ah, shit. I just behind me since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. So please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says "Black Girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Knuckle, this is worse than being late for lunch or for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can tell the others why Kyoko might not be here, but the best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. I've learned that.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she is not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kurigiri?
What?
What do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right. You're wondering where Miss Kurigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know, that's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it? When you ask someone what their favourite movie is and name some indie bullcrap.
this is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash in the way he changed the subject like that. Thank goodness it looks like Monica really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off with just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monica at the same time. Okay. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So was I right? You're looking for Miss Kurigiri. Any idea where she might be? Yeah, I've gone. Well, we have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It does seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? My voice has changed so much. Don't you think we should all look for her? And have you suggested we approach that? How do you suggest we approach that? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. How can he not know where she is?
Yeah,
Probably
totally.
the fucking bathhouse. So strange. Koko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Why could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. I really don't want to do free time now. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Free time. I have to. Does no one hang out on the first floor anymore? I don't know, really. I just no one hangs up. Well, let's see. Let's see what these two have to say. Okay. Okay, Taiko's normal, I don't care then. Okay, hey, Byakuya! What did you need? What, did you need something? Oh, should I spend time with Byakuya? Yeah.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. He acted like a dick for half of it, but as we still got closer. I grew closer to Byakuya today. Shall I give Byakuya a present? Definitely, because I won't get anything done otherwise. Okay, what's this? A herbal tea said to promote beauty and wellness. It could somehow sense its essence elegance. Speaking of. Black croissant, let's see. I bet it's good made for black ingredients too. It looks a bit brown, but it's actually pretty good. Okay, I feel like weird stuff. God of War chat. Max Squirter. It's giving glasses.
I see.
I am blamed for trying to buy other people's affections.
Not possible.
But if you're going to do that, at least give them something a little better than what this is glasses. I don't think he was too happy with that. Oh, so sad. So sad. Maybe I'm sad. That is so sad. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like red, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Oh, great. That's the mastermind that some freaking gasping food. Okay. Hey, I guess I feel like I go to Byakuya and Toko again. Dude, Toko genocide. Toko genocide. No. Yeah, I can't go to Byakuya loads of times. I'm sure I'll get something. Sure, I can't go to Byakuya. Fine. I don't mind letting you to indulge in my attention. Just appreciate how great I am. I spent time with Byakuya. He insulted me so much that I grew a bit closer with him. Guys, I'm gonna give Byakuya all the shit I don't know what to use. Everlasting bracelet. Love status ring. Most people consider it a throwaway watch. Due to its poor quality, still it enjoys popularity thanks to its low price. Yeah, I don't think it was low price. Let's give these roller skate slippers.
I see. Not possible.
I don't care. I seriously don't care. He just said he didn't like it, and that's why I really just want to get free time over in Denver. Okay, let's go to sleepy sleep. Okay, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I feel sleepy. Last time wasn't for a while, but it feels like my body's reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was thinking about someone. I was restless, so restless that my thoughts about a certain someone just made me more hot and bothered. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. It's called Danganronpa 2, and within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice, it's so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say? Am I trying to say I came here willingly?
Hope.
that moment, Danganronpa 2 crashed through the door. He was just like, give us back our joke.
This is all for hope.
That's why I told you Makoto would give us back our Danganronpa 2 joke.
And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Okay, how hot and bothered is Makoto? Seriously, don't give me a close-up of his don't give me a close-up of his face while he's thinking about people.
My dream just now... What? So strange. Huh?
Well... Hey, remove the shit. Remove the tree so I can stab you. Remove the fluffy trees, Makoto. I need to stab you. Okay, so your parent is a lot. I like it.
Kyoko? What did you say?
I passed out again, didn't I? Ah, great. Mark in the theatre. Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful, happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. We're wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days, days of boredom repeating you forever and ever. No abnormality as far as the eye can see, life without the tiniest peak of normal.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
No.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Imagine Kurogu just snuck into my room every single flipping night and just slept at the foot of my bed. That'd be funny.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I don't know why it'd be funny. It'd be fun. It'd be a little bit funny if if Makoto just woke up one day and was just like, wait a minute, why is Kyoko here? Why she just fell asleep on one of the other rooms? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Without a deep sigh, I bring myself up to rest away. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught, either. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I breathed a lot. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then the masked idiot tried stabbing me, but my sheets were stab-proof. All of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask with a bowie knife in his hand, ready to flip and stab me. But first they had to remove the sheets. And they were holding a knife. I wanted to say I fought them off, but I didn't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened, but still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what was she been doing in my room? Literally, do I never lock that fucking door? I'm an idiot. What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out if way? Is there any way to confirm if this really was a dream? Hey, how about I check my bed? Should look for some kind of evidence. The knife. Okay. Having the desk door and... Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't. I put the knife I got from Toko in there. Wait, that means... I get killed with my own knife. Knife they told me to keep safe. And I just had a feeling it wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And what was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna go figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Right, what the hell late am I to the dining hall? Imagine if everyone finished up with a breakfast club already. Kyoko here.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Do you realize the sky's blue? Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Sorry?
I mean...
Yeah, right after night we all went to get you. We were at your doorbell, but you weren't answering. We thought maybe you'd be, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened to me, nobody here would want, you know. So, anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys ever showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then they can tell you all about it. Everyone else. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors. So I had to come get breakfast for everyone. That makes sense.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up. I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? The entire night? Okay. Is this the part that I think it is in the game? If it is, then I'm getting very close to the fifth. I'm getting very close to the parts that I love. I will always run to the gym. I don't know why, I just like running there. I think so it's not that far, and as well I'm not lazy. That's why I got pad run time. I'm never actually sure when I'm not allowed to teleport. There's a broken Monica with broken on the floor. Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding. The birth of your son and your own funeral at all at once.
What?
Okay, geez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like he was there, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed, they formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the flip? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
That's what I'm thinking. Like Togo's just like, how does he reproduce? Byaku's just like, nice view. Byaku's got the best view out of everyone. And Hiro just doesn't know she has a greater view. There's no danger. You say that, but wait, what are you guys doing? Hey, Hiro, why are you left in the room? Seriously, why are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on!
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on because that's how it looks I like it. Byaku found this little fellow laying around and we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
But before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I went to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, there was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. They're saying he wasn't moving at all. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everything up as quick as possible I gathered everyone up as quick as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated this assembly process. It was master stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leaps beyond any normal remote control toy. That's enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he's malfunctioned, but he didn't find any. But we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that? If not the mastermind. I'm sure that's the recording it set to time and place as necessary. That's true. He says to that same thing every day, right? Yeah, it's very true. I just can't get bored of it.
Hey.
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something like this in it. Is what? It's a bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? That's stupid. That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Only for the movements it's sure to go off.
What?
Motion sensor for serious arms starting girl shaking.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together, you're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. Why? It's good. You're stand outside your I probably should have mentioned the motor sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Well, if we just hurry up and put the bomb down and hang on to it, it's not gonna do anything. Not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. We'll put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at this point. Why the flip is Kirigay? My eyes were glued to my Kimber's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something has happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? What could have been? What could that have been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure curbing last night. Like, the last night.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey.
Don't hurt us. Did you hear a thing? Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you? Some kind of brain dead farm animal? No, the chickens are that. But sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Just the headmaster appears to have stopped all activity. Now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the headmaster comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Okay, live in the chicken coop. The other chickens, you can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have the chance now.
Come on.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? It's a very eventful chapter. Oh, it's not even close to 8 o'clock yet, so obviously this video must go on. You're right, I'll go with you. The revolution begins today.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room, and the monarchy and the revolution of the fugitives of Hope's people will begin. First we will take over the headmaster's room, then the whole school. Everything comes down to this moment. Everything can happen, so prepare yourself. Be prepared for this. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
This is so great. Like, literally, I will call this the revolution of Hope's Pick Academy. I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I'll go to the. I've got the will of an entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. And when our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school, and we started the resistance march with me carrying the flag of justice. Why is there like 2 people like next to the door trying? It's locked as expected. So what are you gonna do?
What?
It's not obvious we're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rule says we've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us, so those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto says, if the mastermind did show while we were in there,
So in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that happens.
Hey!
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far, so we can't back down now. We agreed that this is what we have to do, so we have to do this. Hey, beautiful.
I mean...
We're serious.
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. What about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
Oh, so then...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. It could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 off on the dot right now.
It's all clear now.
Okay. Go get the pickaxe and get back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. I accidentally pressed the pause button. By master.
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that Toko run off loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey!
But serious though, are you just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away, find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you
That's like
spend
Kyoko
all
told me.
your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Kyoko told me that once. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenge in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, like I can hardly talk. I'm all flubber. No, I'm telling you, flabber flab sauce?
What?
Rose, where'd that come from? Wait, Jess, where'd you come from?
You called for me, and so I
Hello,
appeared.
hello. Well, it's the wondrous murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe. No, you sleeping imbecile, that pickaxe. Sleeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your exclusive level boss. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest!
Omega-3 fatty acid, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we all estimate that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
The light bulb just went off.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we'll solve one mystery, then that means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have
Yeah,
you reached that certain age?
Now we just need to find out the identity of object Z. Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did we forget about what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find?
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse.
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
What's always a death on the next floor in 5? Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. The garden we went hoping, me crossing my fingers it wasn't Kirigiri that died, because Kirigiri is the only interesting character in this game. Other than Byakuya, who's a genocider, and really anyone that isn't Hagakure or Asahina. Asahina and Hagakure are boring. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but I've always spoiled this death though, because the last chapter showed it. Wait a minute, are those nails covered? I saw something lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife? Oh, is that knife? Buried in their stomach up to the hilt? Yeah. Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? 100 mile dash, pain, a junk food junkie, deadly life. Man, these titles get longer and longer as I go. But just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're, I don't know who, but now they're lying dead in front of me. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out. There's a corpse hanging here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is there really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be clear be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Well, let's investigate the body. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The religion is totally mysterious. But one thing I do know is that whoever it is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? Probably the mastermind or something, yeah, it's probably the mastermind and they're attacking the room and then they've covered the corpse. Wait a minute, those look like fucking Junko shoes. And if you just look at the person without moving anything off, you could tell who it is. Fucking Junko's dead body. But why? How did they, why are they dead in here? I'm very sad that I remember all the dead characters look like. I could just be another poster on my wall. It's one of those two. The heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to a knife that's been dried into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright pink. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful, you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? I see like 6 of these. Anyway, how many of us were there? Yeah, 6 of us now, so it's top 15. There could be a 16, so who cares, there's 6 of us now. Yeah. 9 people have died. How can you be so calm at a time like this? I saw like 9 of these people dead already, I'm bored. Who is it? The face and the body are all hidden, but I don't have a clue. It's not like I could stare at, like, I don't know, like, I just lie next to them and see their hair colour underneath the mask, under like the back of the mask, or maybe see like what colour they're, like see anything about their hands, or like see what type of shoes they're wearing or something. Like, I could never guess who it could be. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell?
Well,
I think I can see outlines of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Read it, then it could be... Okay then, let's just tear the mask off of it.
Come on.
Mask off. Wait, don't! But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Togo's hand shot up toward the mask, and in the next instant, a massive explosion happened, killing everyone. Okay, fine, you had to kill Togo, but Togo was boring. The genocide was nice. So they probably lived because genocide. There was a blind and light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out because it blew up. But then,
come on,
it blew up again. But hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to blow away that voice reached and I pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed them into my hand. There was a bucket of water because it blew up. I set a fire for everything. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. But upon half of my body was on fire, the upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water on the top as I could. That body is dead. Honestly, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind a pleasant smell of burning. Oh, they're dead. Ah, man. I could never tell from that hairline who it was. I guess they took care of it. I guess I took care of it. So what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. Now the body?
What?
It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. I could never tell from the hairline who it could be. Or the still intact shoes. Don't compare it to a steak, and I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body charged, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. Oh, please don't be Kyoko. Anyone but Kyoko. Kyoko's nice. I like Kyoko. Kyoko's a good character. Because of the characters that I actually give a shit about. There's only one person missing. Kyoko. Kyoko? Ah, Kyoko. No. And then that dead body. It's Kyoko. That can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
I mean, who else? There's one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What?
What?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
come on, there's no way the mastermind got the child get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead will explain that every matter would nip and how I get a great view. But my Kimber can hardly move around if its master's dead, right?
But...
Toga, did you really... Toga, are you still wondering about how the hell Mike can reproduce? He's a robot, I still need to wonder. But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like the mastermind a fluffing girl. Why does it never cross anyone's mind that the mastermind could easily not be a dude? I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? They just said the mastermind could be the headmaster. And I said it was. That same person, and that may very well be the mastermind if I go the sound. And according to the files, the mastermind, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the store right now.
What the heck?
The Chihiro voice died. I can't remember what it was. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the couldn't that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Yoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mikura Ikusaba. The 16th student at Hope Academy. What? What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in school. What? I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mikuro Ikusaba.
The only voice line that Kyoko says was the entire chapter. Listen, where the fuck is she?
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Like, literally, where is she?
The one they call the ultimate despair.
I said, where is she?
Watch out for her.
I need to know where Kyoko is gone. I don't want it to be Kyoko is dead. She's nice. It sounds like Kyoko thinks Mikuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. Yeah, the mastermind is the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. But what? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female that would match the body characteristic. And the phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is a girl, is this girl Mikuro, and she's a student here, she's the ultimate despair. I really think that doesn't sound like the type of name that girl ultimate despair. But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How'd she wind up burned to a crisp? There's a grenade. Bruno Mars came in and he said I'll catch a grenade for you.
What the heck?
He failed to do that though. Well, this makes any sense. Just something show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. Make sure it's not Kyoko, because Mikuro obviously likes her. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Probably not Kyoko, she's some type of main character, she's probably not dead. That's what anime is this. Hey, wait!
What?
What? Aren't they forgetting something you know, Coco?
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, her. Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. She's probably dead. Let's just not look for her. Let's just carry on with the investigation. Nope, she's alive. She survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
the clerk to the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Then I don't mind breathing the carbon dioxide you exhaust. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, I'm still back. Actually, let's have a look at his body now. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, because she may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoto after all. Okay, Kyoto. Okay, what's this? Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Right. But why give me the choice of picking 4 different spots if you just want to pick up the button and key card? There's something next to the body. The key. Man, is it what Joker took from Montana? What did you steal? I saw this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. Shaped like Monica, it was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she showed was shaped like Monica. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
Like, what is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before, but why could it possibly go to? But even you don't know. Okay, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
The key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean?
So in other words,
Biolab the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Okay. Okay. I've still got loads of time. I thought it's chapter 5 after all. Okay, so Biolab is definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key, I found it guard into the wall, the key isn't close to fitting. This means the key doesn't go. Great. I remember which floors were all these rooms on. Oh good, the game just knows that people won't remember. Georgia Data Center was definitely locked before. I could give it a shot. Okay, then I went inside the key. I found in the garden the keyhole. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I must unlock the data center. I guess all the running around paid off. This is the second place I went to. I have to go tell everyone else. I'm immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back, how'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we could go into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why does the now thief have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we go. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You answer that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
it's in your hand again. I mean, it means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Damn you, Byakuya. I reached down and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. I realised I was the ultimate lucky student, so obviously nothing bad would happen to me. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Of course, Monokuma room. I love this, so that in a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school here. The fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filling with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, lads. Hero extends a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all the monitors on the wall. Look at your face. Each monitor displays a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, each part of the school was covered. This is the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us?
Huh?
Then this room is
It's all clear.
the mastermind's private room without a doubt. The mastermind's room? I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here. Watching us. So I think this settled it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. That was the body of Muka Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead, like really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
You serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead. I'm very sad that I got used to Seitoko's outlandish lines. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body, it blew the hell up. What happened? They obviously didn't die an actual death. But who was it? Yeah.
But
If the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
how about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? So you think
Naturally.
so too, huh? Naturally. That the state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why did God be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why that's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand your youth instead your banned from talking to Master ever again? The mastermind's purpose of why they were killed. This room may very well but hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how long this time here. Now then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. We're searching my camera door. This door kind of creepy. It's got a picture of my camera on it. Can I get inside? Nope, no luck. This door's locked. What if you use the key on that door? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah!
Well, don't worry about it, everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right, so nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about the door with Monica's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do any good. Okay, what time is it? Man, it's half 7. Man, how long have I been doing this for? There's a bunch of computers that all lined up. Man, I really do like get this chapter I'm done with, because this chapter is very interesting so far. It looks like high performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop alter ego is installed on. So they're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything. We just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? What century are you from? The last time would have been using these to monitor the network and alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
There's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay, anything more I need to... Okay, then guess this one again. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us? And seriously, how does the mastermind know? As long as I have this, huh? Look at Master go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership? This is disgusting. Okay, you're literally driving me to the point where I just don't want to be in the same room as you. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
Isn't it? It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. I talk about me.
Okay.
Anyway, if you can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info about the outside world, sir. Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your wave TV land before you know it. I mean, I guess the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know? Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. Or you guys need to cut through for your regrets up the outside
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. It's this surveillance camera. This is it's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Well, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird for me. You know, weird is in every possible way, and not just weird, super weird.
But
this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here then went through each channel one by one. But every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What?
Huh?
What? What? It's been a while, you freaking bitch. The freaking bastards. Monokuma! Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me dead, don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for two years already. No, not even. I've been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. You look the look in your faces right now. It's sublime. That's what I want to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. Oh, why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the one who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
Okay, that's it. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair the future ahead of you. I want you to have way more fun in this killing game. You can have to be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out of here!
We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you seriously? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? This is not getting. There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life, no matter where you go. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Well, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, inside that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it. I knew it was behind a secret some kind.
The heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm going to let you in a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely without doubt displaying the signal coming in from the antenna. But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll tell you, pal.
Chills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says that I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
the camera feed is being broadcast. No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that. All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking their ways is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own head. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even my learning you here right now, why was I doing this without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them through the spell like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best is despair in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
Yeah, you're right. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. There's no way they would have tried to become a rescuer.
actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? I'm sure some people might yell at their TV and try and warn you, but who could actually come here to help you? Don't you know don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, I think that's there's something you'll need to do. First, remember what?
Of course.
Yeah, there's a little business of a body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Of course. Class trial, do you mean? I can't. I'm leaving the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Ratty was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I don't think it took everything I don't think it took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how's he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. Plus, what did he say about class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out the culprit, who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko? What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Moko Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly feels that and if Miko is still alive and active, that means that the master of Moko Ikusaba isn't dead. Then actually the body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Wait, but what if Kyoko shows it's a trial, then who's going to be the victim then? The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, you believe it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we go have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct, must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Come on. Like, it's been 5 charges. I thought we would have been down to enough people to not murder. Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
No, but you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. What time is it? Alright, so I'm just flipping this. Almost 8 o'clock. I should probably stop at some point. This is how this game works after all. 2.5 hours. I think this is a good put. Well, I'd better start by checking out the My Camera files. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They have also been struck in the head with an object that about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So, even the monocular file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Couldn't have been Kyoko. The unidentified. No, Kyoko always wore gloves. Unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? No, she always wore gloves. Or she always wore gloves. That's how I know it's not Kyoko. I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, go back to the garden. Marking the file 5 has united the trooper attacking your handbook. It's okay, time to get started though. I need to check everywhere that might be important. I just need to do what I always do. And that is what I'm leaving you off today. I will be doing another video. Well, I'll probably do all the investigations. I think the investigation's short, but it's like I've been talking for 2.5 hours. I think you're fed up with my voice at this point. So goodbye everyone for now. See you in the next video. And hopefully we can flip and kill the flipping mastermind because I'm fed up. Die, mastermind, die!